Hello, welcome to our stream. This is our geometry class. My wonderful fifth period has decided that they want us streamed live to the interwebs. We're doing a quick trig review. All right, what was our saying to help us remember our trig functions?
Someone hit me, another hit me, chip and on that.
Woohoo!
Sokotoa.
SOHCAHTOA. Sine, opposite hypotenuse. Cosine, adjacent hypotenuse. Tangent, opposite adjacent. All right, let's do a practice problem to remind ourselves. I need some numbers, please. 5 and 3. Let's make something a little bigger.
14.
14. I'll add it to 3 and I'll come up with 17. All right. Now, let's find the measurement of both this side of the triangle and this side of the triangle. All right, let's look at x first. To find the value of x, we need to discover which angle we're looking at. We're looking at it from this angle. So which side is opposite this angle?
No, X.
The x. That's right, because if you were sitting where the 17 is and you were backed into that corner, which wall would you be looking at? This wall. That's the opposite wall. That makes this the adjacent wall, and this is always the hypotenuse. All right, if I want to get information about the opposite, which of my trig functions do I have information for?
What?
Opposite.
Tangent.
I have tangent because I have information on opposite. It's a variable, which means it's information. And adjacent, I have an actual number. So the tangent of my angle equals the side opposite the angle divided by the side adjacent to the angle. Solve this for x. To get x by itself, what should I do? In this case, I want to multiply by 5 because right now x is being divided by 5. So 5 times the tangent of 17 equals my value of x. Grab that, stick that in your calculators. Literally type this. Don't use the alphabet keyboard at the bottom, but actually go to the trig menu. 17.46. Make sure that you are in degree mode and not radian mode. I mentioned that just because it feels awkward.
No, I'm on rad.
You're on rad. Okay, so you need to go to deg. You're in radian mode, you need to go to degree mode. So go to the home screen. 5 for settings. 2 for document settings. Change the angle off of radian and into degree.
Yep.
Okay, and then retype this in here and see if 17.46 is still the correct answer. And I only comment because it feels awkward. It's what is it?
1.52.
1.52. Can I have confirmations from others who have their calculators in degree mode? Yes.
Yes.
One more? Yes. Okay. No problem. All right, let's find y. Which trig function can we use to find y? You can tell me the letter it starts
C.
with? C, cosine.
Cosine.
All right, we can use cosine. So the cosine of my angle equals the side adjacent to my angle divided by the hypotenuse of the triangle. Now I want to solve this equation for its variable. I have to get it out from the bottom of the fraction first. How do I get rid of it from the bottom of the fraction? Multiply by that variable. All right, so when I multiply by that variable, I have y times the cosine of 17 equals 5. And now that I want y by myself, what should I do? Divide by the cosine of 17. And I know that that feels really weird to say and to do, but remember that the cosine of some number is itself just a number. Okay? And so y equals whatever you get when you go 5, hit the divide button, and then do cosine 17. 5.22, she says. Can I have some confirmations? Got a nod. Someone's at the door. I've only got one nod. Did you type it in?
522.
Gentlemen, did you type it in to confirm? Confirm it. I don't have a calculator up here. I can't confirm it. Oh, no, I want you guys to do it. I purposefully don't have a calculator up here because otherwise you're going to watch me push the buttons and you're just going to be like,
Yeah.
She already did it. She's just wait. I only have one person who nodded. And I'd like a few more confirmations. And this is to force you guys to practice. You're confirming it? Okay, I got one confirmation in the back. And that's why it's important for you to confirm so that you learn where those buttons are. Thank you for showing her that. Appreciate you. You confirmed it?
Confirmed.
Confirmed. All right. Great. Last time we worked together, we talked about area of a regular polygon. A polygon, if you recall, was a shape that had all straight sides, and a regular polygon was both equiangular, same angles, and equilateral, same sides. Okay? So it was both. What did this capital P stand for?
Perimeter.
Good, perimeter. What did this lowercase a stand for? Apothem, which sounds very much like I'm saying opossum, like the English word for taquache, but I have a lisp. And if you want to think of it that way to yourself, that is completely okay with me. This is an apothem with a TH. What did the capital A stand for?
Area.
Area. Very good. So we are going to be using trig in order to calculate the area of a regular polygon. First thing I need to do is I need to know how many sides my polygon has. Someone give me a number, preferably smaller than 10.
6.
6. All right, so I'm going to say n equals 6 to say that it is a 6-sided shape, and a 6-sided shape is called a hexagon. So let's draw ourselves our most beautiful attempt at, oh God, I'm already like nervous.
That's how you draw hexagon.
I'm,
That's a
I don't know, I'm trying.
No.
Okay, it has 6 sides. Okay, I didn't draw it, so it's a regular hexagon, but we're going to pretend that it is, okay? This is a regular hexagon. Just use your imaginations. Is yours better than mine?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes. Hers is, look, okay. Good job. You passed the class. All right, we're going to pretend that these are all equal measurements, okay? So I'm going to put the little line to show it's equal. It's gorgeous. Yes, 6-sided. That's perfect. Beautiful. Each of our hexagons all looks a little different as I glance around the people that are near me. Good. Okay. I need the measure of a side. 18. All right. Now to draw the apothem. Do you remember what line was the apothem? Where it started? You don't remember? That's okay. Where? You're right. It starts in the middle.
Right.
Starts in the middle and then it goes outward somewhere. Does it go to a corner or does it go to a side?
It goes along the side.
To a side. And it hits that side at a 90-degree angle and cuts the side into 2 equal pieces. This is my apothem. Apothem.
I don't like mine.
Yours is beautiful.
No, it's not.
Yo, no, it isn't.
If I add,
Uh,
if I add one more segment called the radius, I have created for myself a right triangle. But then I can, hi, time for second lunch. I can add this extra line, which is the radius. It goes from the middle to the corner. And it will give us a right triangle right in there. that then we can use trigonometry to solve. All right, in order to calculate the area, I need to know the measure of the apothem, and I need to know the perimeter. Let's knock out the easy one first. What's the perimeter of this shape?
18 times
6, because there are 6 sides. So 18 times 6 is 108. All right, and I heard like 3 different voices, even though one whispered, that's fine. All right, now we need to go find the apothem. I'm going to take this right triangle, and I'm going to draw it here a little bigger. Now, these 2 sides got cut in half, so this whole thing is 18. How much is this one little piece? 9.
Wait, I'm puzzled.
Where? Okay, well, I drew this right triangle off to the side so that I could look at it bigger. And then I labeled the different pieces so that I could look at it. All we did. And to find this measurement, which is this piece right here, I took the entire side length and I divided it by 2. Got it. All right. Now we're going to have to do SOHCAHTOA. The thing is that I need an angle measure. And I've got 2 angles that I can work with. I have this angle that I just colored in orange, and I have this angle that I colored in pink. You like the orange one? I do too. So let's find the measurement of this big angle here in the corner. We said this shape had 6 sides. We want the angle sum. The angle sum for all polygons is to take the number of sides, subtract by 2, and then multiply that result by 180. Sure, to find the total angle sum, you're going to take the number of sides, subtract 2, whatever result you get, multiply that by 180. N is the number of sides.
120.
All right, so when I substitute 6 into there and then you crunch the numbers, you told me it gets 720. That's the total measurement I get when I add up all of the individual angles on those corners of my shape, which is fantastic. The thing is, I don't want all of them. I want one of them. So divide by 6. Because this is a regular polygon, it's equal angular. They're all the same. Divide it by 6. You said it was? 120. That is the measure of one of these corner angles. There's still another problem. The triangle, the orange angle,
It's half of that.
it's half of it.
So divide by 2.
So I'm going to divide by 2 again.
Equals 60.
So then, right here, this angle
It's 60.
is 60. That makes this measure 30. How do I understand? Because, yeah, because these add up to 180, and I already have 90 here. So between these two is 90. Yeah. Now I have a 30, 60, 90 right triangle. So either I can go to trig or I can go to my special right triangles. Because we're using trig, and trig works no matter how many sides, even if it's not a special right triangle, we're going to show you the setup for trig. All right, SOHCAHTOA, some old hippie. Which trig function do you want to use from which angle?
Tangent.
You want to use tangent, and which angle are you looking at? The 60 or the 30?
60.
Okay, so the tangent of 60 equals the side opposite the 60 divided by the side adjacent to the 60. I'm solving for the letter A. I need to multiply both sides by 9 to get the letter A by itself. And so the measure of the apothem is whatever I get when in my calculator I type 9 times tangent 60.
9 times tangent 60.
Mm-hmm.
I just put tangent 15.50.
You can put tangent 60, hit the answer, and then hit times 9. In the TI Inspires, I like typing it all out of one thing. I put 9, and then I go to trig, and then I hit tangent.
So,
15.5, I need some confirmations.
15.5.
Oh, yeah,
Yes, yes?
Wait.
Wait, I heard another, there was another nod, another nod. Did you push the buttons? Don't push the buttons. No, don't push the buttons for him. That's fine, she'll tell you, but she's not gonna push them for you. Get your fingers off his keyboard. By the 7. It was doing weirdness. Okay, I don't know. I guess it just wanted me to touch it for a second because it's behaving again. Yes? Confirmed it?
Confirmed.
Okay, and confirmed.
No.
Is it in degrees?
Okay, check the very top where the battery is. Does it say DEG or RAD? Okay. You're not wrong, you're just in a different unit of measurement. To change it, don't push the button.
Okay.
Go to the home screen.
I got 5, then 2.
5, then 2,
Then change.
then change.
But I already changed it. Okay, now. Okay.
Yes.
No.
And then now you type it, now we should get the same. Basically what's happening while we wait for them just to kind of, so we're not listening to dead air. While they're retyping the number, what's happening between these two different modes in the calculator is when a calculator is in radian mode, it's as if it were measuring like in inches, whereas when it's in degree mode, it's like measuring it in centimeters. And while you're measuring the same distance of, you know, the thing that you're measuring with your ruler, you're going to get different numbers, even though it's the same distance. That's what's happening. Confirmed, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So my apothem is 15.5.
All that for
All of that for the apothem.
That's a lot.
But now that I have my apothem,
area.
my area is easy to do. I'm just going to take 1/2, multiply it by whatever I got for the apothem, multiply that by whatever I got for the perimeter, and I have an area. May I please have that right now? Eight, 27, 37. Any decimals? Okay.
No.
Done.
That's your area?
That's the area of that hexagon.
Okay. Oh, I wrote it in the wrong place.
Oh no.
That's how I was confused.
All right. Does anyone want to see another example, or shall we cut it here and then get to the calculating and the coloring?
Yeah, I think I got it.
Think you're okay? All right, so I'll sit with the few of you who want me to sit with you. Let me go ahead and stop the stream for now. Thank you guys again.